Ever wondered where to find the most breathtaking sights in Luxor, a place where time seems to stand still, where the echoes of pharaohs whisper through towering temples and golden sands stretch as far as the eye can see? Luxor, an open-air museum of ancient wonders, beckons travelers with the promise of adventure and discovery. In this video, we'll explore the top destinations you must visit in Luxor in 2024. From soaring above the Valley of the Kings in a hot air balloon to wandering through the colossal columns of Karnak Temple, we'll uncover the secrets and stories etched into every stone. Join us as we embark on an unforgettable journey through time, immersing ourselves in the rich history and captivating beauty of this ancient Egyptian city. Get ready to be amazed by the wonders that await. Imagine this. The first rays of dawn paint the sky in hues of apricot and rose as you lift gently from the earth, the ancient city of Luxor spread out before you like a map unfurled. This is the magic of a hot air balloon ride over the Valley of the Kings. The silence is broken only by the occasional whoosh of the burner and the gentle breeze. Below, the Nile River snakes through the landscape, its banks dotted with palm trees and fields of green. The real spectacle lies in the vast necropolis that is the Valley of the Kings. From above you'll glimpse the entrances to the tombs of Tutankhamun and Ramses the Great. These tombs, carved deep into the limestone hills, were designed to be eternal resting places. Seeing them from above gives you a true sense of their scale and grandeur. The silence and stillness of the desert landscape create an almost spiritual experience. It's a humbling reminder of the passage of time and the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization. As the sun climbs higher, you'll drift over ancient temples, their colossal statues and obelisks standing as testaments to the power of the pharaohs. The experience is, in a word, breathtaking. It's an opportunity to see Luxor from a completely different perspective. So, when planning your trip to Luxor, make sure to include a hot air balloon ride over the Valley of the Kings. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've touched back down to Earth. Now, let's venture into the heart of Luxor, where we encounter a testament to human ambition and architectural genius. Karnak Temple. This isn't just one temple, but a sprawling complex, a city of temples, built and expanded over centuries by generations of pharaohs. As you enter through the grand avenue of sphinxes, their weathered faces gazing at impassively, you'll feel a sense of awe wash over you. The sheer scale of Karnak is overwhelming. Its towering pylons, colossal statues, and intricate carvings, seemingly designed to dwarf the mere mortals who walk among them. The great hypostyle hall, with its forest of massive columns, each one intricately carved with hieroglyphs and images of gods and pharaohs, is perhaps the most impressive sight in Karnak. The sunlight filtering through the high windows casts an ethereal glow on the ancient stones, creating a sense of otherworldly beauty. Take your time to wander through the complex, exploring its hidden chambers, courtyards, and sanctuaries. Each corner you turn reveals new wonders. A towering obelisk glinting in the sunlight, a wall adorned with intricate reliefs depicting scenes of daily life or religious rituals, a sacred lake reflecting the azure sky. As you explore, imagine the temple in its heyday, thronged with priests, worshippers, and the pharaoh himself, the air thick with the scent of incense and the sound of chanting. Karnak was the spiritual heart of ancient Egypt, a place where gods were worshipped, offerings were made, and pharaohs sought to legitimize their rule. Even today, thousands of years after its construction, Karnak retains an aura of power and majesty. It's a place where you can truly feel the weight of history, where the echoes of the past seem to whisper in the wind. As evening descends, casting a warm glow over the city, we make our way to Luxor Temple, a place where the boundaries between the earthly and the divine seem to blur. Unlike the sprawling complex of Karnak, Luxor Temple is more intimate. Its elegant proportions and harmonious design a testament to the refined aesthetic sensibilities of the new kingdom. Approaching the temple from the north, you'll be greeted by the imposing figure of Ramses II, the great pharaoh who sought to immortalize his reign in stone. His colossal statues flanking the entrance seem to stand guard over the sacred precinct, their gaze fixed on some distant horizon. Step inside and you'll be transported back in time to an era when Luxor Temple was the epicenter of the Opet Festival, an annual event that celebrated the god Amun-Re and reaffirmed the pharaoh's divine right to rule. During the festival, statues of Amun-Re, Mut, and Khonsu were transported in a grand procession from Karnak Temple, traveling along the Nile and then through the avenue of sphinxes that connected the two temples. Imagine the scene. The air thick with incense, the sound of music and chanting filling the air as the pharaoh himself, adorned in all his finery, leads the procession into the temple. It's a scene that has been reenacted countless times over the centuries, and yet, standing here today, you can almost feel the presence of those ancient worshippers. As you wander through the temple, take note of the intricate reliefs that adorn the walls, depicting scenes from the Opet festival and other religious ceremonies. These carvings, executed with exquisite skill, provide a fascinating glimpse into the religious beliefs and practices of ancient Egypt. Before you leave, be sure to linger for a while in the court of Amenhotep III, a serene oasis of tranquility in the heart of the temple. Here, surrounded by towering columns and bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, you can almost hear the whispers of the past, the echoes of ancient prayers and hymns. Our journey through Luxor takes us now to the edge of the desert, where a temple unlike any other rises against the backdrop of towering cliffs. This is the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut, a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian architecture and a testament to the power of a female pharaoh. Hatshepsut, one of the few women to rule Egypt, was a pharaoh of immense ambition and vision. Her mortuary temple, designed by her royal architect Senenmut, was intended to be a monument to her legacy, a place where her spirit would be honored for all eternity. The temple's design is striking in its simplicity and elegance. Built on 3 levels connected by long ramps, it blends seamlessly into the surrounding landscape, its terraces and colonnades echoing the natural contours of the cliffs. As you ascend through the temple, you'll be struck by the sense of peace and tranquility that pervades the place. Statues of Hatshepsut, depicted as a male pharaoh with a beard, line the terraces, their serene expressions gazing out over the desert. Reliefs on the walls tell the story of Hatshepsut's reign, her divine birth, her expedition to the land of Punt, her many building projects. These images, carved with exquisite detail, offer a fascinating glimpse into the life and times of this remarkable woman. One of the most impressive features of the temple is the Punt colonnade, which depicts scenes from Hatshepsut's expedition to the land of Punt, a mysterious land believed to be located on the coast of East Africa. The reliefs show exotic animals such as giraffes and baboons, as well as Punt's inhabitants, who are depicted as being of a different ethnicity than the Egyptians. As you stand on the upper terrace of the temple, gazing out over the vast expanse of the desert, you can't help but be awed by Hatshepsut's vision and ambition. Her mortuary temple is not only a masterpiece of ancient architecture, but also a powerful symbol of female power and achievement. Our final destination takes us from the grand scale of temples and tombs to the intimate setting of the Luxor Museum, a treasure trove of artifacts that brings the world of ancient Egypt to life. Here, under one roof, you'll find a carefully curated collection of statues, reliefs, jewelry, and other objects that offer a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives, beliefs, and artistic achievements of the ancient Egyptians. As you wander through the museum's galleries, you'll encounter a cast of characters who seem to step out of the past: pharaohs and queens, priests and scribes, artisans and farmers. Their stories are etched into the objects they left behind, waiting to be deciphered by those who know how to listen. One of the museum's highlights is the collection of statues from the reign of Amenhotep III, a period considered to be the golden age of ancient Egyptian art. These statues, carved from alabaster, granite, and other fine materials, are characterized by their exquisite detail and lifelike quality. Another must-see is the collection of objects from the tomb of Tutankhamun, the boy king whose discovery in 1922 captured the world's imagination. While the majority of Tutankhamun's treasures are housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, the Luxor Museum has a fascinating collection of objects, including his gilded bed, a game board, and a collection of Hatshepsut figurines. Don't miss the museum's collection of reliefs, which provide a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives of the ancient Egyptians. Scenes of farming, hunting, fishing, and other activities bring the past to life, offering a window into a world that has long since vanished. The Luxor Museum is more than just a collection of objects. It's a portal to the past, a place where you can connect with the people who lived, loved, and died along the banks of the Nile thousands of years ago. As our journey through Luxor comes to an end, we're left with a profound sense of awe and wonder. From the soaring heights of a hot air balloon to the hushed galleries of the Luxor Museum, we've explored the wonders of this ancient city, uncovering its secrets and marveling at its enduring legacy. But Luxor is more than just a destination. It's an experience, a journey through time that will stay with you long after you've left its golden shores. It's a place where history comes to life, where the echoes of the past whisper in the wind, and where the spirit of ancient Egypt continues to captivate and inspire. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel inspiration. See you in Luxor.